Hello, everyone. My name is Durga. I'm a mental health counselor and trainer from HealthServe. HealthServe began its journey in 2006, and for the past 15 years, we have been serving the migrant workers with medical services at our clinics. Since 2019, we have also expanded to provide mental health counseling and services. Like physical health, mental health is important at every stage of life. HealthServe continues to spread the awareness on mental health through our programs. So, thank you for watching this video about care for self. This topic helps you to become more aware of your mental health and helps you to stay safe while working. For your convenience, we have divided this topic to three parts. First, will tell us the story of stress. Second, on signs of stress. And third, will cover the self-care tips. Let's begin with the first part, the story of stress, where we learn about what is stress and how do we get stress. In the past month, how many times did you say, "Oh, I'm so stressed today," or "Oh, this week was so stressful"? As a counselor, I often meet people coming to me with one question about stress: how can I manage stress? In fact, the most Googled question in internet is stress relieving tips. But in order to manage stress, first we need to understand the story of stress. Stress is a normal response to a difficult or hard situation. Yes, you heard it right. Stress is normal. Let us see why. Imagine on a Sunday evening, you're sitting on a park, having your favorite curry puff and coffee. Far away, you see this unleashed angry dog barking loudly at a man who is walking on the sideway. What do you think the man would do? Did you guess run away? You're probably right. That's the most common reaction. While you're watching this scene, you're almost caught in freeze position. Your curry puff is in the mid-air and you're not sure whether you should go help them or just run away the other side. Meantime, you see this middle-aged auntie coming there. She stands in a very usual scolding pose, just reminding us of our aunt. She gives the dog a hard stare. Immediately, the dog becomes quiet and starts waggling its tail. If we analyze this scene, the dog's barking is called a stressor, the hard or difficult situation that triggers a reaction. Each person reacts differently to this trigger. Some run, what we call the flight reaction. Some fight, just like our auntie, whereas some freeze like you, not sure what to do. This entire scene is called stress. As I said earlier, stress is a normal response to difficult or hard situation. So let's teach you more about stressors that come in different forms. To understand it, I want to share with you another story of this yellow shirt brother. He is from India and he recently got married to his girlfriend. But after 6 months of marriage, they're fighting more than usual. And that's when he gets a job in Singapore. He arrives in Singapore for the first time. He stays in a dormitory, meets new people speaking different languages, new food, not as usual. It was not easy for him to settle, but he made new friends. They helped and supported him. As he was managing his everyday issues, there comes a day when government announces the arrival of a new virus, the COVID-19. Every dorm will be on a lockdown, and our brother is also quarantined. He can't go out, he cannot work, his life seems like a standstill, and he doesn't know what to do. Our Yellow Shirts brothers story might sound similar to some of you who have experienced the same. Three type of major stressors in our life are major life events. This can be wedding, new job, death of loved ones. And the second stressor is daily life hassles, such as daily living and what we meet in everyday job, the deadlines, money, and the final third major stressor is environment, which is beyond our control, like flood and the current theme, the COVID pandemic, which everyone is struggling today. You can see, like our dog story, our brother used flight reaction to cope up with marriage. He fought his everyday hassle and he froze when environment threw at him the pandemic COVID-19. Every one of us face stress, but this brings us to a question. So is stress good or is stress bad? I hope you all have blown a balloon once in your life. Let's say that when you face a difficulty or problem, we blow the balloon once. When you have more and more challenges, and then you blow the balloon bigger, the balloon keeps growing. What do you think will happen to the balloon if the balloon gets too big? Yes, it will explode. Our mind is like this balloon, and we have different sizes of our balloons. When we blow it for a short time, say for example, your boss gives you a job, he only trusts you and he asks you to finish it by Friday. You work hard the entire week to finish it. At end of Friday, once you're done, you feel so relieved. Now this stress is good because this stress makes you feel happy, makes you feel productive. But imagine if your boss gives you back to back deadline job for 6 months. You get super busy with life. You're trying to finish all the deadlines. You stop talking to your family. You're not taking care of yourself. Then this stress is bad. Like the balloon, your mind can't take it anymore and that starts harming you. Do you think we can put the balloon together once it's burst? Probably not. So better we take care of our balloon called mind. So we have learned about what is stress, how do we get stress. Remember, stress is a normal reaction to a difficult and hard situation. Every one of us face stress and we handle stress differently. The unmanaged and long-term stress can be harmful to you. In the first part of video, we learned about what is stress and how do we get stress. In this video, we will help you recognize the signs when you're stressed. Do you know our body talks to us? But we often fail to listen or just ignore it. Our body tells us when we are undergoing too much stress for a long period of time. Three things to look out for are the signs of your body, heart, and mind. Let's see one by one in detail. Let's begin listening to the body. Our body tells that it needs attention starting from the top, like headache, tightness, soreness, and muscle ache in the neck, shoulder, and mostly calf region. The other important sign is racing heart or palpitation. Have you ever had stomach ache? Well, this is a very common sign for stress. The most common and everything what we have experienced once entering the exam hall, remember? The cold, sweaty palms. We have all experienced it, which is a common sign of stress. Now we saw the signs of the body. Let's see what our heart says. When stressed, we might start to have many emotions and feelings. And these experiences just go more as stress continues. One of the most common emotion and feeling is anxiousness. Some tend to worry a lot. Some tend to get feared or scared about their problems. Some tend to have sadness. Another which is common is being angry. They become moody, they burst out easily. They also try to vent out their anger on unrelated things. The final emotion which is common is the feeling of disgust or irritability. These are the signs of the heart. Let's go to our mind. Our mind shows signs when we start having thoughts. One, we cannot concentrate at work or any activity of daily living. We go blank. We cannot think of anything. You seem stuck without a path. Whereas some do think too much and they cannot stop. Some tend to get confused. Some become forgetful. If you notice, we have seen signs of body, heart, and mind. Remember, we are not looking for one sign, but a combination of signs from body, heart, and mind. If your body is showing these signs, take a moment, acknowledge the pain and the signs of stress. Convince yourself, yes, I am stressed, and ask yourself, how long are you ignoring them? If it is more than 2 weeks, it's definitely harming you, and you need to seek attention in managing the stress. So, we learned about the different signs of stress. Remember, our body shows us different signs which we need to pay attention, and it can be a combination of signs and how long we experience them. If you're experiencing it for more than 2 weeks, you might perhaps start ways of managing stress. In the first part of video, we learned about what is stress and how do we get stress. In the second part, we learned the different signs of stress. In this video, we will help you understand how to manage stress by self-care and useful tips. When stressed, most of us tend to do some kind of comforting activity. Some prefer to eat their favorite comfort food. I mostly eat chicken biryani. I'm not saying biryani is a medicine to my stress, but while eating it, it reminds me of my mom and brings on memories that are comforting and makes me happy. Some prefer to watch a movie, while some like to listen to music. These comforting activities are called self-care. But when we are too busy in life or experiencing severe stress, we don't give importance to self care. Practicing self care not only helps us feel better, it boosts our energy, it provides clarity, and also allows us to function our best. So, if you're planning to start today, here are 4 tips for instant self care. You can learn it from the word self. Let's see how. S is for smile. A smile is a happiness you will find right under your nose. I'm not saying you to hide your stress and smile and pretend that everything is okay when it's not. But research tells us that if you smile, your brain will release chemicals that will help you to improve your mood and helps your heart. Let's focus on smiling more for the entire week starting today. Begin with creating a smiling cue. When I say smiling cue, they are the ones that remind you to smile. Some keep a picture of their loved ones in the wallet or phone wallpaper. The picture itself does not mean to evoke smile, but think of the lovely memories associated with the picture. Maybe a picture of you holding your baby for the first time, a picture of your first day at work, a picture of you visiting the favorite spot in Singapore. It's the memories that bring comfort to you while watching them. If not pictures, you can also use videos that make you smile. like jokes as your ringtone. If you're bored of the pictures, jokes, or ringtone, change it to a new one. Remember, smiling helps to reduce the effects on the stress, but it does not remove the problem. So every day you look at a picture, make sure you smile. Think of the happy moments. Every time your phone rings, enjoy the moment and don't forget to smile. Next comes E. E is for exercise. Our body and mind are like rail tracks. It needs to stay parallel to smoothly run the train called life. So when you're physically unwell, it may affect your mental well being. For example, being unable to sleep well would make you feel tired the next day. You just can't work. You just can't concentrate. So when we say exercise, you don't have to go on full gym mode, but try simple exercises like walking, stretching. This could be done just for 20 to 30 minutes a day. If you're ambitious, you can also start 5,000 steps and progress slowly to 10,000 steps a day. This could be within your dormitory or within your room. Inspire your friends. If they want to join, start making group exercises. I'm sure it'll be fun. The next we see is L. L means love. But it's not just love for others, but love for self. When you look at the mirror, do you like the face what you see? It is important. You love yourself for others to love you. Look at you and start accepting you. The famous saying goes, it is okay when you do not feel okay. Accept it. Stress is normal. It's not a sign of weakness or that you're not man enough. Remember, if you can't learn to love yourself and all the flaws, you can love other people so much better. And that will definitely make you happy. So let's begin to love ourselves starting today. The next one is F, means find a friend you can talk to. Self care doesn't mean all you have to do it by yourself. This friend can be a one living in Singapore or your hometown. It is the trust that matters and inspires you to let go. Sometimes just even talking about what is making you stressed can definitely help. Remember, when stressed, you do not need to go to doctor or take medications. Just talk. This can be talking on face to face or dialing a friend. Talk about some unusual topics. It need not be topics about your problems or stress alone. Talk about happy moments. Talk about sad moments. Talk about the weather. Talk about nothing to talk today. Just talk out and let go. So, if we summarize, self care isn't hard, isn't it? It's easy. All you have to know is SELF. S is smile, E is exercise, L is love yourself, and F is find a friend. Try it out this week. See how the week goes. End of the week, look at yourself in mirror and tell it out loud. Don't worry, you're cared for. If you feel great, give yourself a good pat for good self-care. If not, give yourself double pat for trying again next week. Self-care doesn't happen on few days. It's a habit that helps you go on for a long term. We saw various tips on self-care. Now let's see a calming technique that might help you right away. One simple and common technique to manage stress is calming your mind by breathing exercise. Breathing helps us to slow down your heart and also helps to clear your mind. So, what do you say? Shall we try it together? But before we get started, let me give you some important information on breathing exercise. It is common for our mind to wander during breathing exercise. Just try to focus back on breathing. Always inhale through your nose and exhale through nose or mouth. Always count your breath. It could be 5 counts every breath. Let's begin by making yourself comfortable as seen in the picture. Sit in a chair. It could be your chair or even your bed. Allow your back to be straight with the feet firmly on the ground. If you're using a phone, just keep it on the side or probably on your lap and make your hands free. Now bring your right hand towards your chest and left hand over your stomach. Once you're comfortable in this position, slowly close your eyes and follow my instruction. Let's take a deep breath through our nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly breathe out through your mouth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath again through your nose. 1, 2. Feel your stomach expand. Breathe out through your mouth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath again through your nose. 1, 2, 3. Feel your chest expand. Now breathe out through your mouth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take another deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Feel your chest and stomach expand. Now breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take another deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take another deep breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out and feel your chest and stomach going in. 3, 2, 1. One last time. Take a deep breath through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe out. Focus on your breathing and let go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now exhale fully. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes and return your attention to the present moment. Now you can practice this breathing exercise at any place where you find safe and comfortable. You can practice it in the morning or in the night. Make sure you do it at least 10 times a day. When performed in the night, it helps to improve good sleep. Now we have learned some interesting self-care tips and of course the calming technique, the breathing exercise. Remember, self-care helps your physical and mental well-being. In this video of Care for Self, I thank you for watching it. In the first part of the video, we learned about stress, and everyone faces and handles stress differently. The unmanaged and long-term stress can be harmful. In the second part, we saw our body shows different combination of signs when stressed. In this video, we learned that self-care is very important for physical and mental well being. So, I hope this topic was helpful to you. If you would like to have more information or speak to someone, you may contact us at HealthServe through our hotline, website, or social media. Remember, you are not alone. So, with that thought, I wish you a caring and stress free day ahead. Thank you.